Hey guys, what's up? I hope your investing portfolios are doing well. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about why the rupee depreciates historically against the dollar and why I strongly feel it's going to continue to depreciate. And this ensures that just by holding stocks in dollars, you're able to earn a good 3-4% every year just by holding dollars and doing nothing else. So the thing is that the Indian government does not allow you to physically hold dollars or just hold dollars in terms of buying it from your bank account or holding dollars physically, because that's illegal. So a great way to earn and benefit from the rupee dollar depreciation is by holding stocks in US markets and benefiting from the dollar depreciation that way. And in this video, I'll tell you 4 reasons why I think the rupee is going to continue to depreciate. If you look at the last 10-15 years of data, that's exactly what's happened. Since as long as I can remember, the dollar has been appreciating and the rupee has been depreciating vis-a-vis the rupee. So I feel this is something that we can all really benefit from instead of sitting in the sidelines and take advantage of. So number one sort of reason why I think the dollar is going to appreciate and the rupee is going to depreciate is what the Reserve Bank of India has been doing in the foreign exchange markets for the last 6-7 years. Now this is a little bit of macroeconomics, but it's really easy to understand. Now if you look at the data, or if you just Google it, in 2014 India's forex reserves or foreign exchange reserves were about $300 billion, and before that it was 250, 200 and so on and so forth. But what the Reserve Bank of India has been doing continuously is buy dollars in the open market. In the open foreign exchange market, the Reserve Bank of India has been intervening, and for the last 5, 6, 7 years, they've consistently bought dollars. Okay, and the way they do this is that any central bank prints money. So what they do is they print rupees, they print new rupees, and from those new rupees or from export revenues, they go to the foreign exchange market and buy dollars. And they've bought to the extent that India's foreign exchange reserves are $600 billion today. While that's a matter of great pride for our country, that has ensured that the rupee has continuously depreciated. So from 300 billion in 2014 to 600 billion today. So that's like, it's doubled in 7 years, about a 10-11% CAGR, right? So that means that if the Reserve Bank of India is continuously buying dollars, it increases the demand for dollars. And if it's using rupees to buy those dollars by printing new rupees, the supply of rupees increases. So this is economics 101, right? If the demand for something is high or increases, the price of that good increases. And if you increase the supply of some good, the price of that good will decrease. So if the RBI is continuously buying dollars at such a frantic pace as it has been in the last 6-7 years, the dollar's demand is very high from the Reserve Bank of India. So that automatically appreciates the dollar. And because they're flooding the system with the rupees that they've printed, it decreases the price of the rupee, it depreciates the rupee. So this is the number one reason why I think the dollar is continuously again going to appreciate vis-a-vis the rupee. And I remember, this is funny, I remember in 2019 August when I moved to the US as a student, the rupee I think was 68, I think at that time. And today as I'm sitting making this video, the rupee is 73 vis-a-vis the dollar. So I've earned 5 rupees out of 68, which is about 7.3% just by, just if I would have held dollars, right? 7.3% in 2 years is about 3.65%, and that is really good compared to the fact that fixed deposits in India give you 5%. So just by doing nothing, right, I'm already earning 3.5% just by the depreciation dynamic, which I think is great if you want to invest in the US markets and earn greater returns. Moving to the second reason why I think the rupee is primed to depreciate is because simply it's in the government's and it's in India Inc.'s interest to have a depreciated rupee. India, as we know, is not a very manufacturing or industrial economy compared to say Vietnam or China or Bangladesh, right? Our manufacturing sectors are not that strong, and with the PLI scheme, with the policies that the government has been introducing, they want to promote exports. They want to create they want to create and make sure that India becomes a manufacturing hub. And one great way of boosting your exports is having a depreciated currency. That's exactly what China did in the 1990s and the early 2000s. They just had a significantly depreciated yuan and it made sure that their exports were cheap. And that is exactly what the Indian government will also want to do. They will want to have a depreciated rupee. Having a depreciated rupee is also good because it increases the oil import bill and they can go into renewable energy even more and more and more. So both ways, a rupee depreciation is in their interests. The third reason why a rupee dollar dynamic is in favor of the dollar is simply because of inflation and the economic strength of the country. So as of now, everybody's like a lot of people have got their vaccines. The economy is opening up. The economy is booming here in the US. Whereas in India, we've had lockdowns intermittently and so on and so forth. So that ensures that in the next 2-3 years, the US economy is going to be much more robust and strong than the Indian economy. Now I know you're thinking that, oh, the Indian economy grows at 8 or 9%, whereas the US economy only grows at 2%. But this is where inflation comes in. India being an emerging market, its inflation averages about 4 or 5 or 6% even, right? Whereas in the US, the US inflation is barely 1 or 2%, which ensures that if a currency is becoming more inflationary, that currency must depreciate. This is just economics 101. It's sort of a law in economics that the more inflationary a good is, the lesser the value it has, the more it depreciates. So because of inflation and because the general economic strength of the US economy, the dollar is going to appreciate vis-a-vis the rupee. And that is another reason why it's great to hold dollars right now. So I think broadly these three reasons, the combination of these three broad macroeconomic reasons will ensure that the rupee in a longer term trend. Now, of course, in the next 1 month, 2 months, nobody knows where the price is going to go. Nobody knows how the rupee dollar dynamic is going to behave. But you can be consistently and reasonably assured that over a 1 year or 2 year or 3 year period, as a long-term investor, you are really going to benefit very well by rupee depreciation and earn more rupees if you're holding dollars and if you're holding US stocks. So I hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe, and please tell me in the comment section if I can make more interesting videos like these on any concepts or any stocks or any general financial principles that you'd like me to speak on. Thank you so much, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.